All right, I got one for you. What's the best way to record a kick drum? Put a microphone on the kick drum. What kind of mic do you use? The good one. The really good one. Great. Thanks. Alright, so I've seen a lot of funny ways of recording a kick drum. Some of them only using one microphone and others using a lot of microphones. A couple things you might be wondering: what's the best microphone to use? Or what's the best microphone placement to get the kick drum sound that I want? Fair questions. But another question you should ask that's equally as important is, does the kick drum sound good? Alright, get ready for an epic fact. Great kick drum sounds come from great sounding kick drums. If the kick drum doesn't sound good in the room that you're in with the kick drum, consider messing with the tuning, maybe trying some different heads, maybe adjust some of the dampening inside of the kick drum, the porthole, maybe taking the resonant head completely off. There's a few different things that you can try to get the kick drum sounding better, just as a kick drum. Once you're happy with how the kick drum sounds, then we can start talking about microphone placement. So there's a couple different approaches you can take. There's just using a single microphone, and then there's using multiple microphones. Let's check out a few different placement techniques and then see which situation might warrant one technique over another. First, we will try a few different placements using only one microphone. The first position is going to be placing the mic in front of the porthole of the kick drum. The second placement is going to be placing the kick drum mic inside of the kick drum. We're going to point it right at the beater, where the bass drum pedal is going to actually be hitting the batter head of the kick drum. We're going to point it right at that. And I like to put my inside mic right dead center in the drum. So as far as the height of the drum, right in the center. And as far as closer to the batter head versus the resonant head, right in the center. This is what that sounds like. All right, so if we're moving the single mic to the outside of the kick, the reason you're doing that is because you're basically wanting more of the woof, the resonance of the kick drum hit than the attack. Because if you want the attack, you get closer to the attack, which is the beater hitting the batter head. If you want less of that, then you pull the mic further from that, and you get more of the woof and the low end air from the drum. You move that to the outside of the kick drum head. Now let's throw up two mics at a time. I'm going to use the D112 inside the kick drum, and the second mic I'm going to use is the SPB1 large diaphragm condenser, and I'm going to put that right about 6 inches away from the head. It's got a 20 dB pad on it. If you're using a condenser on the kick drum, you're going to want to make sure to add a pad on that going into your mic pre so that you do not distort on the way in. That way you get the cleanest signal going in to get the best sound that you can possibly get. I like to utilize both the in mic and the out mic at the same time. That way, depending on the style of the song, whether or not I need more attack or less attack, I have both options. And when you're getting the inside and the outside, you're getting more of a full picture of what the kick drum sound actually sounds like. I also like that if you route both the in mic and the out mic to one fader, you can adjust the balance of the two mics to get the sound that's most appropriate for the song that you're working on. I like the D112 because it does capture a lot of the mid-range knock and punch that I want from that beater mic. And then I like the large diaphragm condenser on the outside because it gets a really nice warmth and a lot of that low frequency push from the large diaphragm capsule, as well as a lot of the clarity from the outside of the kick drum from it being a condenser. So having both of those is just like the perfect marriage for recording a kick drum, in my opinion. What you want to consider is what is going to sound best for the song that you're recording the drums to, and whatever options you have available, just make sure that you can try a couple. At the end of the day, however you're placing the mics, you just want it to be the best for the song that you're recording, because that's what you want, is that song to be defined and articulated in the way that is most meaningful for the song that you're listening to. Whatever's going to give you the best impact. That's what we all want, is that like, ooh. Drummers, listeners, engineers, producers, we all want the same thing. We want that perfect sound for the song. You know, you don't want a speed metal sounding kick drum on a pop song. You know, you want like whatever's appropriate. So just knowing a few different ways to place the mic can really help you depending on the situation that you're in. Let me know what position is your favorite, how you like to place the mics. If you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button for more content like this, the notification bell to be notified the next time I post a video. On a side note, I just launched my website. If you're looking for a mix engineer or somebody to drum on your session remotely, I can do that here in my studio. Make sure to check out ANDREWMASTERSmusic.com. Link in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Pow, 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 pow.